It started with a letter. Emily Carter, a freelance writer from Seattle, had just inherited an old cottage in the remote English countryside of Blackmoor Hollow, a village so small it barely made it onto the map. The property once belonged to her great aunt Eliza, a woman Emily had never met. The cottage came with a warning scribbled on the back of the deed: never stay past sundown and never follow the lanterns. Curious and intrigued, Emily ignored the superstition and made her way to Blackmoor Hollow. The village was surrounded by thick, mist-covered woods and bordered a forgotten cemetery called Hollow's Rest. The locals were friendly, but their eyes held an unease whenever she mentioned Eliza's name. On her second night, the wind howled through the trees as Emily sat writing by candlelight. That's when she saw it. Through the window, a flickering lantern moving slowly along the tree line. Then another, forming a trail leading toward the cemetery. She remembered the warning, but the pull of curiosity was stronger than fear. Grabbing her coat and phone, she stepped outside and followed the flickering lights. They seemed to float just ahead of her, never allowing her to catch up. Soon, she found herself in the center of Hollow's Rest. The lanterns stopped. Complete silence. She turned to leave, only to find the path had vanished behind her. A soft voice called her name. Emily! She spun around. Standing near a cracked gravestone was a young woman in an old, tattered dress, her face pale, her eyes hollow. It was Eliza. You weren't supposed to follow them, the ghost whispered, her voice cracking. They lead to where the living shouldn't go. Suddenly, Emily felt a cold hand on her shoulder. She turned to find more figures standing around her. Dozens, their eyes lifeless, all holding lanterns. One by one, the lanterns extinguished. Darkness. Then, screams. But they weren't hers. Emily awoke, hours later, at the edge of the woods. The dawn mist curling at her feet. Her phone was dead. Her shoes were wet with dew. But she was alone. She never found the path she took that night. The lanterns never returned, but the warning remained carved into her memory. Never stay past sundown, and never follow the lanterns.